no storm chaser, but I know that storms will come. Keep crying out to Jesus and dancing in the sun. Honey, hold on, 'cause this will be alright. But there ain't nobody else that I want by my side. Yes, I will fight for you. Yes, I will fight for you. Honey, when can I stand? Won't you give me up your hand? 'Cause I'll fight for you. Oh, oh. You and me forever, this life we'll explore. 'Cause loving you forever is what I signed up for. This love we got is surely wildfire. There ain't nobody else that's got my desire. Yes, I will fight for you. Yes, I will fight for you. Honey, when you're away, don't you stop. Look my way, 'cause I'll fight for you. Oh, oh. It's you, my dear, you are my beloved. And I, my dear, oh, I am yours. This love I will fight for forever. And I meant every word. Yes, I will fight for you. Yes, I will fight for you. Honey, when can I stay? Won't you give me up your hand? 'Cause I'll fight for you. Yes, I will fight for you. Yes, I will fight for you. Honey, when you're old and gray, don't you stop. Look my way, 'cause I'll fight for you. Oh, oh. I'll fight for you. Oh, oh. I'll fight for you. Oh, oh. You are patient, you are kind, so I thought I finally got it right this time. You are lovely and full of life, but honestly I felt it wasn't right. I know my heart will feel the same again in time. I don't wanna give up on love, up on love. I know I'm not alone, but when I'm alone it's so rough and did so much. Took a chance, it didn't really work out. Doesn't mean that there's nobody to find now. I don't wanna give up on love, up on love, up on love. Up on love, up on, up on love, up on, up on love, up on, up on. The moment you walked in the room, love, I was alone. There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I can try for your heart. And our dreams, and they are made out of real things, like a shoebox of photographs with sepia tone loving. Love is the answer, at least, for most of the questions in my heart, like why are we here and where do we go, and how come it's so hard. And it's not always easy, and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars and we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. And all of these moments just might find their way into my dreams tonight. But I know that they'll be gone when the morning light sings or brings new things. For tomorrow night you see that they'll be gone too. Too many things I have to do. But if all of these dreams might find their way into my day-to-day scene, I'd be under the impression I was somewhere in between, with only two, just me and you. Not so many things we got to do, or places we got to be. We'll sit beneath the mango tree now. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. We're somewhere in between together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. I believe in memories, they look so pretty when I sleep. Hey, now and when I wake up, you look so pretty, sleeping next to me. But there is not enough time, and there is no song I could sing, and there is no combination of words I could say. But I will still tell you one thing, we're better together.
To the heart, I never kissed a mouth that tastes like yours. Strawberries and something more. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Lipstick on my guitar. Fill up the engine, we can drive real far. Go dancing underneath the stars. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes, I wanna drink that smile, I wanna feel like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. And we'll say, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. Into the car, on the backseat in the moonlit dark. Wrap me up between your legs and arms. Ooh, I can get enough. You know you could tear me apart.
when your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day, and I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name, when my hands don't play the strings the same way, I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul could never grow old, it's evergreen. Baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways, and maybe it's all part of a plan. Well, I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. But baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are. So baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Oh darling, place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are. Or maybe we found love right where we are. And we found love right where we are. I figured it out. 'Cause 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 figured it out from black and white, seconds and hours. Maybe they had to take some time. I know how it goes. I know how it goes for wrong and right, silence and sound. Did they ever hold each other tight like us? Did they ever fight like us? You and I, we don't wanna be like them. We can make it till the end. Nothing can come between you and I, not even the gods above can separate the two of us. No, nothing can come between you and I. Oh, you and I figured it out. Saw the mistakes of up and down, meet in the middle. There's always room for common ground. I see what it's like. I see what it's like for day and night, never together. 'Cause they see things in a different light, like us. They never tried like us. You and I, we don't wanna be like them. We can make it till the end. Nothing can come between you and I, not even the gods above can separate the two of us. Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still was your fault, still your love fought for me. You have been so, so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. You have been so, so kind to me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. And oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Loving can hurt. Loving can hurt sometimes, but it's the only thing that I know. When it gets hard, you know it can get hard sometimes. It is the only thing that makes us feel alive. We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till loving can mend your soul, and it's the only thing that I know. I swear it will get easier. Remember that with every piece of you. And it's the only thing we take with us when we die. We'll keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts were never broken, time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. And if you hurt me, that's okay, baby. Only words bleed inside these pages. You just hold me. I won't ever let you go. Wait for me to come home. 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 Oh, you can fit me inside the necklace you got when you were 16, next to your heartbeat where I should be. Keep it deep within your soul. And if you hurt me, well, that's okay, baby. Only words bleed inside these pages. You just hold me. I won't ever let you go. When I'm away, I will remember how you kissed me under the lamppost back on 6th Street, hearing you whisper through the phone, wait for me to come home. Nothing can separate.
All right. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their food. Thank you to the lovely cooks for making it. And so while you're eating, just let all the couples know. We'll be having our couple shoe game soon. And so we have our 4 couples, Miami and TJ. Oh, just all the couples. Okay, so this is different than the panel. So my mistake. But just all the couples, any couples in the room today, will be having our couples shoe game. And so we're getting that set up, but we'll be having you come onto the stage. You'll sit back to back. And we'll play a little game. We'll explain how it works. So hopefully you have your shoes with you. I assume you do. I hope you do. And then you'll just need one of them. Don't take them off right now. We're not going to make you walk up here barefoot. But you'll sit back to back with your partner. We'll ask you some questions, either or. Who does X, Y, and Z thing better than the other person? Whatever you think it is, you'll raise the shoe associated with that person. Pretty simple. We'll make sure to recap the rules when you're up there, but just letting you know so you can digest your food, get prepared while we're setting up. All right, and we'll start in just a few moments.
Hello. All right, maybe we can start getting the couples up here, and maybe they can grab a couple chairs while they're coming up here. Kimuras. Andersons. You guys like to join us up here? The elder hacks. We can get the family over there too. Ooh, that was a little heavier than I thought it was. All right. We'll be up here too. You guys like to go up there? I don't want to disturb your food, but you guys like to join us up there? Yeah, we're gonna do the game real quick. Oh. Join us. All right. Yeah, back to back. Yeah, I just don't know how much space we have. There's some fire coming up in the front, actually. We need a fire extinguisher. A little bit of roasting, actually. Oh, Miyambi TJ. And Ava. Ava's an honorary member. I think so. It is a test of your sanity, apparently, is what my dad said. Ava's a no-go. Ava, you don't have a marriage certificate yet. I don't know if you can go up there. I think Ava's trying to join the squad. Ava, I don't see your marriage ring. All right, Salty's on me right now.
Bring your tithe and bring your shame. Bring your guilt and bring your pain.
All right, all right.
That's
Dun,
not
dun,
your
dun, dun, dun. All right, guys.
name.
Welcome on down to the Lovers Game Show. Can we get a round of applause for our contestants, please? Woo, woo, woo. All right, contestants. So the way this is going to work, everyone needs to have one shoe in their... You guys need to both take off your shoes and then exchange shoes with your partner. One shoe each. Each person should have one shoe. So, yes. So just like Pastor Diane has in her hand, she has one shoe and one. Yes. You're going to take your other shoe. Yes. Yeah. So you should have two shoes in your hand. So hold it in your hand.
Bring your
Put it
fear.
back.
Bring
Get
your
close to
hurt.
you. You need to take off,
Bring your tears. There'll be
take off
no
both of
condemnation.
your shoes. Two shoes. Take off both your shoes, please.
You are holy, righteous, and
Mr.
redeemed.
Anderson, take off both your shoes. And hold them in
Every
your hand.
time I fall, there'll be those who will call me a
Hold it up.
mistake.
You gotta take off the other
Well,
shoe.
that's okay. 'Cause I
Yes, hold the shoes in your hand. Okay. All right.
Oh. Is Mrs. Matsunaga? Yes. Okay. No? No, it's okay. Okay. So, you're gonna have, you're gonna put one shoe, the other shoe in your hand. You're gonna hold that shoe in your hand. Yeah. You're holding two shoes in both you're holding two shoes. Like that. Just like this. Everyone should do this. All right. Miambi? Okay, everyone's holding shoes. Okay, perfect. Put them down. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. If the answer is the wife, you'll lift the wife's shoe. So everyone hold up the wife's shoe, including everybody. Okay, now if the answer is the husband, you'll raise the husband's shoe. All right, everyone ready? And then you guys can debate this. Okay, can you unlock it? All right, so I'm gonna ask you guys a bunch of questions. First one is easy. Who is older in the relationship? Okay. Everyone's oh, who's older? Okay, Mr. Ozama's older. Uncle DeBatch, who's older? Which one? You or her? You. Okay. Put your shoes down. Perfect. All right, next one. Who is the better driver? Okay. Yes. We got a little argument back here. Y'all, I don't know. Marlena thinks she's a better driver. Okay? Everyone else knows. They know. All right, you can put it down. They've been doing this a little bit longer, Uncle DeBatch. You can start taking some notes. All right. So next, who is more creative? Who's a creative person? TJ got two people. Oh, you guys think the other is creative. That's nice. Oh, y'all think this is nice. This is okay, everyone else take, y'all, the younger ones take notes. Just take notes. All right, you can put it down. The question is, who is better at cooking? Who is the better cook? Okay, Mrs. Ozama, Uncle DeBatch, Mama Anderson. Okay. Good. Look, this looks good. Okay. Who spends the most money? Who spends the most money? Mrs. Ozama. Okay. Oh, hey, you guys are arguing back here. Why do you think he spends the most money? You spend the most money, Uncle DeBatch? No. Okay. Oh, you guys think you yourself spend the most money. You guys are opposite. Wow. Okay. All right, next question. Who's easy to get lost? Who gets lost the easiest? Lost. Bad at directions. Who is bad at directions? Oh, y'all don't agree. Okay, you can put it down. Let's see. Who is the messiest? Who's the messy one? Not Mr. Speaking. Who is messy? Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, you can put it down. You can put it down now. All right. Who's always late? Who's bad at timing? Who is bad at timing? He's hiding it very high. Okay, Miambi, we gotta work on that. Okay. All right. And this is my last question. My last question is, who loves the most? Who loves the hardest? Aw, Miambi, good answer. Aw. Just hack. Aw, both of you guys together. I love that. Aw, together. These are the right answers. The right answers. TJ, good answer. All right. Can we all give it a round of applause for our contestants?
Keep hearing people say, I need a getaway. We got that getaway that takes them to a whole new place. Won't leave us empty, won't leave us crazy.
Yes, put your shoes back on, please.
Feeling fire that they've been looking for.
And take your chair off.
If it's
Oh.
real, we gotta show it. 'Cause if it's not, they sure gonna know it. You and me, we got a love, holding nothing back. You and me, we got a love, strike it up like a match. Burning for the world, babe, burning for the world, burning for the world to see. You and me, we got a love, strike it up like a match. Ever tasted something sweet, knock you off your feet, or bump the song all night long, kept it on repeat? I call up all my friends, I gotta let them in. I tell them take a drink of this and never thirst again. Yeah, if it's real, we gotta show it. 'Cause if it's not, they sure gonna know it. You and me, we got a love, holding nothing back. You and me, we got a love, strike it up like a match. Burning for the world, babe, burning for the world, burning for the world to see. You and me, we got a
All right, so we'll be having our last little event for today for our little love banquet. So we'll be having a panel with testimonies from 4 or 3 couples and then one representative from another couple. So I'd like to have Nyambi and TJ come up. We'll also have Mrs. Tranberg come up. We'll have our pastor Diane and Elia Hack. Have the senior Hack couple come up to the stage as well to have the panel. So we'll have you guys come up and then we'll have you guys give your testimonies and Miss Marlena and her husband can also come up as well.
we be burning for the world to see.
All right, we'll be starting the panel. So when the couples are ready, we'll have you guys all come up at once, I believe, so you guys can fill up the chairs. Don't feel shy. We won't be asking you invasive questions or anything. Just be sharing your story. Everyone's allowed to come up to the stage. Miambi, TJ. Yeah, Miambi and TJ, the senior Hat couple, Miss Marlena, her husband, and Miss Samika Tranberg as well to come up to the stage. I believe that's everyone. Yes. Either stay. All right. So while you guys are getting settled in, I'll go ahead and go through the questions that you'll have to choose from to answer. So would be like they share their story and then they answer questions, or they answer their just surround the question. Intro is like telling themselves or telling. Okay, so how this will work is that we'll go along the panel. We'll start with the pastor. Okay, we'll start with Miambi and TJ first. And so what you'll do is you'll introduce your names, what you do, where you are from, and how long you have been blessed. And then you will have your choice of, I hope everyone has the pick of questions, but I'll just go through them. You can choose one question from this list to answer. First one is, what is your blessing story and why did you decide to get blessed? 2 is, true parents say that the way to create world peace is through international blessings. What does this mean to you and your couple? 3, were you always open to other races and cultures? If not, how did you grow to be open to other races and cultures? Number 4, what are the unique things that are only particular to your couple, which might make your couple stronger? So something unique about your couple that you feel like makes you stronger. Number 5, how is the relationship with your parents-in-law? Could they embrace you right away, or are you still working on creating a stronger relationship? What is your advice to those who might be learning to work on the relationship with their in-laws? That's kind of like a caveat to that question as well. And number 6 is, what is your couple's advice for those who are preparing to be blessed in marriage? So those are the 6 questions. Hopefully everyone has access to those questions, but if it's your turn and you need me to go through them again, I can. So we'll start with me on TJ first. So introduce yourselves, where you're from, when you got blessed, then you can answer one of those questions.
Okay, we sat on this side because we thought we were going to go last, but that's how God works. Um, so we're Miambi and TJ, Tejun. We were blessed August of 2018, so coming up on 6 years this August. Thank you, thank you. What was the other question? And the other part of the question was, again, Susie, why did you decide to get blessed? And where we're from. So, of course, you guys know me. I'm from the Georgia community, but I'm originally from Ivory Coast. I was born in Ivory Coast, and we moved here in 2000. I was 9 years old, and that's my mom in the back, Mama Coco. How you doing? Oh, okay. And so you can answer the question.
Well, the part where I'm from. So originally I was born in Zambia and then kind of went a little bit over Africa until I was 14. Moved to Michigan, and then once I got matched to Miami, then I moved here to 2019. You said my name, right? So I guess to answer the question, what is your blessing story and why did you decide to get blessed? I think the first part of that question is to be long-winded, so I'll just answer the why did you decide to get blessed. For me personally, I think it's just because I was born as a unificationist, right? So that was already kind of on the forefront, but that also wasn't pushed towards me. Like my parents didn't really like force me, or it was just open-ended. Hey, look, we support you and everything, whatever you want to do. And after a while, I kind of actually saw that usually trying to date other people wasn't working out specifically for me, because I would actually get into relationships where you don't even know where the person headspace is at when it comes to family. I wouldn't know if they want to commit to me or anything like that. So I personally then saw kind of like the futility of that, and I got my mom involved. I was like, hey, you know what? I will actually want to be serious about getting matched and blessed. And things actually, I guess you could say that God kind of made things progress incredibly fast than what I expected. That escalated very quickly, yes. So yeah, my own personal reason of getting blessed was essentially because of wanting to be on the same page with somebody. May not work out. I didn't necessarily think if matching a blessing was going to work, but at least there's already a foundation. It's not like when you go to the match and it's like, so we're just hanging out. What's the purpose there? The purpose is very clear, whether it's being honest or not. That's a whole different layer. But at least you can at least be like, hey, this is the intention is right there. So that was my reason of getting blessed.
Okay, well, I'm Marlena and Kina, blessed to debauch and Kina. And I don't have the questions in front of me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I left it there. I'm sorry. So, yeah. Originally, I was born in California and grew up in Arizona. So I'm this Midwestern. Oh, is it Marlena? Marlena and Kenna. Sorry, I may have said it too quickly earlier, but yes, I was born in California, raised in Arizona, so pretty much Midwestern girl. And yeah, my family moved around at least after I think I hit like 16. They moved to New York and we went different places, but we were pretty much born in the church. I'm familiar with a lot of the families in the church, unification community. And the reason why I was blessed is because it was just ingrained in me from youth. My mother, my family used to play videos of the mass weddings, and I just knew from just childhood that I would get blessed. It was just like something inevitable, and not being a very romantic type person, like looking for love and all that stuff. I was just like, it didn't matter who I got blessed to. I was just like, okay, I'm getting blessed. And if I'm gonna be, it's gonna be what it is, even if I'm miserable. I'm gonna just be blessed to whoever. So I was very open to the blessing, and I had already accepted true parents. I already very much so connected with true father story very early on in my life. So it wasn't anything of contention for me. I pretty much have a Capricorn, guys, because we're very open to tradition and things. We're just I tend to be very just very accepting of truth and what resonates with my soul, even more so now. So with my husband, I guess he came into my life from just my family suggesting him. And I at first was just like, okay. And got to know him, and he just, I don't know, he seemed right. He was just a good person. And so here we are together. He'll probably explain a lot more. He has a lot more of that, but I was just very open. Oh, one thing. I guess I was at a place of struggle, I think, right before I got blessed, because I had a previous blessing, or let's just say a matching that didn't quite work out. And so I was kind of like, do I still want to pursue this path? Because I mean, I didn't foresee that matching not working out. I didn't foresee like being matched by father and then not actually going and having this wonderful married blessing life. And so I thought to myself, well, if things aren't working out, then maybe it's not ideal and maybe it's not for me. And so when I did get matched to my husband, I asked God, I said, God, is this what you want for me? And I said, please send me a sign. Send me a sign. And actually I had a dream that very night that I asked, where I was on this hill in this massive like 80s wedding gown with like these heavy crystals and pearls and everything. And it was just so heavy. And all of a sudden I was standing at a beach, and the tide was rising, and the water was like coming over my head, and the weight of the dress was weighing me down to where I was like drowning. And then I saw somebody up on a ledge ahead of me and I was like, the water was rising, I was drowning. And then somebody reached in and pulled me out, and it was my husband. And so that's how I knew that was like a resounding yes, like this is the man for you. He's the one to be here and be your husband. And that was my answer. And I think like when you believe in God, you get very clear answers from him. When you ask him directly, is this what you want for me? And you are open to receiving that answer, God will tell you exactly what he wants. And I haven't regretted marrying this man. He's amazing. We go at it. He definitely keeps me on my toes, but I think I do so for him the same way. So anyway, that's my story.
Okay. My name is Deba Chinikini. I'm from Congo. All right. We've been blessed about 19 years. 19 years of blessing. All right. It was 2004. And the reason why I decided to get blessed because I didn't believe in marriage at first. Because it's from my experience, and my father passed away when I was 2 years old, and I see a lot of stuff in the life in general. So I mean, I never believed in marriage, never believed in having kids, in life, until someone invited me to join 1 week workshop that was in Benin, in Africa. Then when I find out about divine principle. And for me, it didn't matter about what it was talking about, two fathers, the Messiah, the second coming of Messiah. That's not my problem. My problem was when I find out about the value of building the idea of family on earth. That's, for me, was like kingdom of God, because my family was divided. I see a lot of things, and so I mean, and after when I finished my workshop, and I tried to do my research, and I had a lot of doubts, you know what I mean? When you are Christian, you join this movement, you have a lot of things going on, and Korean culture, bow down, Kiyombedo, all kind of things, and so I mean, I have a lot of doubts, so I mean, and then I have to go through a lot of tough time with the God, so I mean, asking question about the message is good. But what I'm seeing in the church, anyway, the people who believe, or way to being blessed anyway, I don't see people in this church building idea of family or trying to be perfect, like divine principle preach. And I have to make my own decisions. So I mean, have to make my own connection with the God. I try to ask a lot of questions. So I mean, I believe in what people preach about God, but myself always wanna be one with the God, talk to God myself, so I mean? I never want to join anything like naive. No, I always ask questions, so I mean? Sometimes I have a problem with people when I'm asking questions to know what's going on. And God has shown me a lot of things, and showed me a lot of things. When my spiritual father, he was my friend, and he told me about the blessing. Is I'm like, but I see the people who are blessed in this church anyway. I see what they're doing anyway. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna trust God. You know what I mean? And when I first met Malina, she was scared anyway to see me anyway. And the first time I see her, and I can feel something, and I told her right away, like, I love you. She's like, how you love me? You didn't even know me. So I'm like, it's not about what you will have to know you, but I can feel connections, like that you are the one. But we went through a lot of trouble, sort of. And as I trust God, and it was not that easy. And God told me, like, you have to build something. It's not going to be easy. You have to build something. To build something, you're going to go through the mountain, cross the river, and that's what we did. And after 3 years of blessing, and we have our first daughter, Eden. And then there was also about we just want to have one kid, and I came with an idea, we need to have a boy. We had a lot of fight, and they said, "How do you know? How do you know he's going to be a boy?" Because I know he's going to be a boy, and I thank God for that. That she's in my life. And I never trust any woman in my life because the things I see in my life, and what I mean. And I thank God for her because I never feel home since I was born, so I mean. And but she made me feel like I'm home. That's the reason why it's like I thank God, and that's the reason why it's like we sit together and have a long way to go. But I'm excited for the future. Thank you.
Thank you for beautiful testimony. My name is Sumiko Tramberg. My husband not present here, but spiritually here. So pretend he's here. Our blessing is 1982 in Seoul, Korea, with 6,000 couple. So this year we are going to celebrate 42 year blessing anniversary. So yeah. I'm so amazed, like we survived, but we had so many up and down. There's so many stories to tell, but time is limited. So I like to tell why reason I decided to go to blessing, because I was so moved by our two parents, their vision of world of peace through building true family, especially many times two parents emphasize that exchange marriage is a fast way to bring world peace. Different religion, different culture, different nationality. So I had many before that. I had to really deep play. I wasn't sure, and then I pray many times, and the true father appeared to dream. And he said, "You need to receive international marriage because you are very Japanese. You need to go beyond your nationality." So I decided I was maybe Korean, maybe Westerner. But he said, "You have to receive blessing with wisdom, because through that your heart, your character can really expand bigger. You can embrace the world." So that is the motivation that I decided to go to blessing. And he was only 22 years old, and I was 27. So, so many big different, everything opposite. So I have so many things to tell about it. Anyway, our case difference made more become closer and understanding of others. So I'm so grateful that receive blessings, especially the international marriage. So children can embrace two countries, no problem. So that is the part, like the best way to bring world peace. That's it. Thank you.
So, so we're not going to, we'll come a little later. Okay, so my name is Jules. This is Seiko Hack. Okay. Let's see. I presently work at Walmart. Have for some time. I would say more than any other place, I'm from. More than any other place, I'm from Minnesota. Pretty much raised in Minnesota. I lived in other states, but I was raised in Minnesota. And we have been blessed since 1982, a little bit before you. 2,075 couples in July of 82. And let's see, you want to know a little bit more about us. Okay. A little bit more. I think when I first two parents blessed us in the, I think it was the grand ballroom of the New Yorker Hotel, matched us, and not blessed us, matched us. And I remember at the time there was my central figure at the time was, didn't understand my thing about, he was asking me what nationality or what race or whatever to choose. And I said, I don't want to have any kind of prejudice about that. I don't want to have any preconception. And he thought that was foolish, which was interesting. But as soon as Father said Japanese, it's like spontaneously stood up. I didn't even know why. And it wasn't a conscious decision at all. And then Father, he picked me first, and then he picked her up, and it was just, there was kind of, I think, a look of surprise on both our faces. I don't know what my face looked like, but kind of like I just felt like she was kind of curious, like, who is this person? And so then we go to another place to discuss whether we were going to accept that match or not accept it. Just so happened that I don't know if any of you know Mr. Fuji, but he was a translator because Seiko didn't really speak much English at the time. So Mr. Fuji did the translation, and I thought, from Mr. Fuji's so-called translation, I thought, what kind of person is this? She was asking really hard questions, like my past and all this kind of stuff, and what kind of a person am I, and what kind of a life have I been living? This kind of thing. And I thought they were really hard questions, and I had some questions that are therefore about her, but actually I found out these are Mr. Fuji's questions. It had nothing to do with, it wasn't her questions at all. It was like he was trying to make sure that I wasn't some kind of really strange kind of guy to be matched to this lovely Japanese lady. So, but anyway, we I think we both very gladly accepted. My parents came to the blessing, and my parents were very positive. I remember I said, she doesn't speak much English, and my wife said, doesn't matter. I think she's very, I can tell she's a very intelligent girl. So they were very accepting. It was really kind of amazing. And my mother had said one time when she heard about the whole matching situation, she says, Jules, we're not very good at finding our mate. We're not very good at it. And I thought that was very interesting coming from my mother. Because she had a good, my parents got along well together, but it was interesting for her to say that.
My name is Seiko. Before, everybody so quick, but before, please understand, I grown up Japanese movement education. So I was in the church already 7 years, and I joined the church in 75. And then, I didn't have a religious background so strongly. So, but always, how to say, doing the mission, always somebody guiding me, somebody protecting me. I felt that one always, no matter what kind of situation, no matter where to go. Yeah, I all the time felt so. And so this guidance, I didn't understand God, but I understood really this movement has something inside which I was looking for. So that's why I follow the guidance. I always feel after finish mission, and I feel really grateful. I could follow. No, sometimes couldn't believe, but really not, no, it was a very lightweight to grow. And so now, when, sorry, I'm Japanese, so when I attend matching place, we went to the America, how to say, really, no, we have a group, each group, and the elder leading us. And when we arrived at New York hotel, they said, hurry up, hurry up. True father is waiting. So we are really hurry up and running to place. And so I be honest, I just wanted to see true parent. because because I never met true parent. I believe it, but I wanted to meet true parent. That is my motivation to come to America first. So and then I was looking for who is a true parent like this, and then but he pointed up him first, but right after I sit down there, and true father point to me, oh, that's it. After you got much, and bow to go front, and bow to true parent, and you need to go up. Oh no, I cannot see true parent anymore. That's that is my first experience. And when we go up, and there's a table, and there's one people sitting at the table, and there's the person is the translator. They ask, he asked me, do you have a question? I didn't know what I need to ask. Because, through experience, and I really believe it's light. So all the time, give. I don't have a own mind to choose own person. I respect the parent, and so there's no mistake. So I just don't know what should I ask. But something Mr. Fuji talk to him. But anyway, that very that is the end. Really, yeah. And 1 week later, we went to blessing place. No, blessing. 1 week later, from matching, 1 week we have. Yeah, but after blessing, yeah, he said went to hotel with where my my parent-in-law staying. So I didn't understand any English because I hated English when I was studying in school. But one sentence I could understand. She asked my husband, how can you communicate? She didn't speak any English. So that sentence I could understand. As I take out the dictionary right away. That she could understand. Okay, like this. Yeah, it's very. That is my experience. But every parent is never had the question, never give a thing which you cannot overcome. The every parent gave a time to me to understand American people way of thinking is completely different. So man and woman different, but through I go witnessing. We are talking. The one young guy, and where do you live? From downtown to the library. There is no residence. Later I could understand he's a street people, but I couldn't realize how much American people. Yeah, Japanese homeless, you can recognize it right away. But American homeless, they look nice men. Like that much, I start from that level. But the every parent, educating me through activity. Yeah, so I'm so grateful. I'm still here. Thank you.
Yeah, my first words in Japanese were something about Makoto no Ai for her, but she sort of laughed and said, "But Makoto no Ai is true love." So she laughed a little bit and she said, "We never say that."
All right. Let's give him a hand. Well, I don't know if you've heard our story. Well, we've given our testimony here before, right? So we'll keep it short. I hope you already know who we are. That's already a given. If you didn't remember the information, but we got blessed in 2020. We just had our 4-year anniversary 2 weeks ago, right? 4-year anniversary, 2 years. Yeah, we celebrated a little bit. We literally had a little vacation time. We're gonna do the question for us, and I think right after we're just gonna have a little bit of Q&A and then end off with the last question that was on the list that we sent. Because I think just there's a lot of time and we want to respect your time out there. So, but yes, for how we met, why we got blessed. Yes, this is why I got blessed. She can tell me the answers right away, why we got blessed. I think, as you can tell from my parents, very much always talking about the blessing. And it was something I believe Marlena said, where it was kind of ingrained into me. So it was something that I was just expecting to come at some point. And I just wanted to know when. I was a little bit more on the when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen kind of stage. And at some point I had around 2018, I tried and I didn't get that far, but I thought to myself, if I'm really going to do something, this is my story. This is not exactly her story, I'm sorry. But something 2018, I recognized that I needed to just stop thinking about the blessing, start thinking, how do I prepare for the blessing? Because before you're able to give to someone else, you have to work on yourself. It can't just be, just. I feel like I had a mentality before then that marriage can solve all my problems, all my situations, all my issues, all of them, anxieties and different things. And that's what I looked for in a match originally, to kind of solve my problems. But at that moment around 2018, I realized, hey, no, I have to just scrap that, think about how I'm going to work on myself to support the other person instead of waiting for the other person to fulfill everything I have. So I got blessed at some point that I got to a place where I felt that I wanted to be able to give to the person. I'm able to give to the other person. That's when I said yes, and start looking. Why we got blessed is because I feel this is the only way to, God's love is the only way for a relationship to work. Like today's sermon, God is the only way to understand love, the only way to connect to love. And what's the best way to do that is to put him in our marriage. So I really felt that from my bone. So since day one, I feel like that was at least my side of the reasoning.
Thank you. I think mine is the same, but also similar to what TJ said. I feel like looking at my friends growing up, their relationships were just not really what I wanted. Like looking at it, it didn't have the same values. What they believed in, were different. So I just felt like I want somebody who understands God. I want somebody who understands, true parents who has the same value as I do. And because it's easy. Well, it's not easy, but at least you have a common base, like TJ was saying. You have something that you can work from, kind of like a foundation. Because without that foundation, it can be very, very difficult to sustain the marriage. So I think that was the first thing that came to mind. But also just growing up, looking at my family, my parents, I felt that the blessing was the way to world peace, a way to bring God's love throughout the world. So I wanted to get blessed so that we can make a difference together for the world. That's you. Okay. Are there any questions from the crowd? And then we can go to the last question will be like your advice to those who are like still maybe preparing or searching, right, Sunmi? Any questions that you would like to ask? Shy. Crystal, you have a question? Look like you have a question.
Sunmi has a question.
Who?
Sunmi has a question, right? Sunmi, you have a question?
Wait, who? Oh, okay. Okay, Sunmi.
Oh, I can answer that.
Patience.
Patience. Patience is a good one. I'll say communication. Yeah, I think even for me, like that's the number one thing in like any type of relationship, communication. So.
Yeah.
Conversation. I mean, I think it's a little bit kind of more. You also have to take. Okay. Well, the patience. Patience, I would agree with. No, I would because you have to. It's like this is. We know that this is eternal. We know that we don't want to disappoint or displease God. We want to. We're thinking about God's situation. Continue, but also just any relationship when we're talking about it. I think we all have it inherent in this community of having a common goal, kind of understanding where what we're trying to achieve. If both of you have that understanding, then I think that there's no reason to fail. You can't fail over minor things, minor disagreements. Forget all that stuff. You just have to, I continuously tell myself I have a wonderful, updated, comfortable person I've been magically that I could ever have. And I'm not faultless. I'm not perfect. But God gave me. So, we're about as different as we can be, but that's a great thing. And patience doesn't say it all, but patience.
One word.
One word, okay? You have to be ready to compromise and also be respectful. And also respect each other's opinions with the respect and live for the sake of others. All right.
My one word is investment. You must invest your time your energy, your love, pour it all into your relationship. Like there's going to be other sources that will try to drain you, but give it to your partner, give it to your children, give it to your family. Also, yeah, that's pretty much it.
One word, respect for your difference. That's it.
I think all of them, just like in a different perspective. I think it's not just one word you can describe in marriage. I think everything we said kind of like come together. Like you need all of them to be able to sustain your marriage. Because if you don't have respect and you have communication, then you can communicate, but you don't respect the other person's opinion, right? So you really need to have all of those things together to make it work. Mr. Grace, you had a question. Uh-oh. What's the prerequisite to multiply God's lineage? You're asking when we're going to have children. Okay. Yes, okay. I agree. I mean, I think for all the couples, well, ours. um, I think ours is stability in spirituality and finance. Because without the other, or without, I think they go side by side. And I think we both agree. The fact that, we're able to be pastors because at least financially we can sustain it, right? If we're financially not stable, then we can't even do our mission as pastors, or we can't even really begin to have our family. So I think for both of us is really, you have to find the balance between your spirituality and your finances. So make sure that you're finishing school, that you're in a place that you feel, ready to take on this kind of like responsibility, to take on the world. So in your question, like the prerequisite, I feel like is the foundation is spirituality, and then start working on your finances, your education, and all of that to be able to make a difference. Does that answer your question? Of course, we're one. If I say something, he says something. All right. Thank you, Mr. Grace. Any other questions? Okay, if not, maybe we can end. But we can go around. You have 1 minute, 60 seconds to basically give one advice for somebody who's trying to get married or get blessed. What is your advice as a couple? No concepts. Okay.
So I guess I have 2 minutes, right?
Oh, no, I said one. TJ.
Yeah, one. No, I'm gonna take her a minute. No, I'm kidding. But I think the main part, at least advice wise, it's all about yourself as far as like what you can contribute, how you can be prepared, seeing your limitations, and I think even in part of the the respect and the communication, I think a lot of times we go into relationships with ideas, and I think those ideas are really what kind of blocks us from really being in a relationship with, right? Like if I'm talking to Miambi and, you know, I'm just thinking about myself, how I look, or trying to prove myself, or just in my own head, I really don't pay attention to her, what she has to say. Just being ready for the matching is really, again, focusing on yourself as far as what you can contribute, and then really being aware of your limitations, because those limitations are what's going to come up in the relationship. So the more you can already start now, the more you'll kind of like, the more it will just help you, right, when you are in an actual relationship.
I actually thought of something as you were speaking. I think what's important is being open-minded and being in that, like a constant state of learning about another person, as opposed to being stuck in who you think they are or who they were. Because I think something that we have to, at least I had to come to really accept that we're ever changing. Like the way we are in the beginning of our relationship is not usually the same person we are in the middle and in the end. And it's a good thing to always change and evolve. But having that mind like, well, I thought you were this, this, and that, I think it's better to always be in the mindset. And I guess it's a general life advice too, to just be able to continue learning, especially when you're in a relationship, continue learning about your partner and seeing, you know, how they're different, how you've changed, and how that affects the relationship. And I think it's great to always stay open-minded.
I would just say, don't take anything at face value. There's always a deeper story to every person. And if you base your ability to be with someone or look at somebody or what you see on the outside, you may miss something very beautiful on the inside. So you have to make sure that if you have a list, make sure it's based more on the things that are important, the substance of relationships, rather than things that are superficial. I mean, guys, you can do a lot of things superficially, and all of that can come later. Like if you don't like the way how heavy somebody is, or maybe they're, you know, they got pimples and stuff, all that can be worked out. That does not matter. All that can change, but the inside, the core of a person, that's what's gonna stick around through the entirety of your relationship. Through, you know, when you're on your deathbed, that all those good qualities, all that good stuff in that person is what's gonna be around, not their looks, not everything else. So make sure you're basing it on things that are of substance, and then just be open-minded. Be open, not too open, but like have your requirements and things like what you will or won't allow in terms of respect and things like that, and make sure that the person is definitely on par with where your vision is for, you know, your relationship, or, you know, children, and you know, just your belief, your overall beliefs, because some people are masquerading out there, you know, as people who, you know, they're in the blessing, they're being matched to you, but they're not really like serious. And so you got to watch out for that. And make sure you prepare yourself. That's all. I made it. I just made it.
What was the question again? The question? Don't get married. No, I'm sorry. No. The reason why it's like me and my wife was about yesterday. We were talking about some issues we see in society. We live in society right now. It's like where I came from, married is something not to play with. But we live in society today, marriage is like a game, like a show. People invest a lot of money, $1 billion, to have the weddings and all kind of show. And after when the light is off, 2 days later, I can't stand this man, I can't stand this woman. I'm done. So now it's like, for me, it's like before, I told her like, if somebody comes to me asking me about getting married, I tell them, no, don't. Until you understand the reason why you're getting married. Married is not for human, marriage is for God. And when you understand what God requires for you to get married, then get married, because it's going to be a lot of things. And this generation are getting married because of attraction, physical attraction. And I have some guys I talk to, and the guy who worked for me in Saramin, and he asked me a question. But can you tell me the reason why you've been married to your wife, for so long? And he's telling me like, hey man, for myself, man, I'm gonna find the lady. She has to be, I'm sorry, she's gotta be sexy, she's gotta be smart, she gotta be this and this and that. I'm like, no, marriage is not like Subway. You go over there, promote tomatoes, promote this and that. That's not about it, man. You have to build it. And the woman you are looking for, you have to make that woman to become the woman of your dream. All the attraction you see outside right now, when you are inside the marriage, you're not going to see that no more. It's going to be something else. Now you have to understand God's purpose of getting married first. That's why anybody want to get married, you have to consult God. What God wants. Thank you.
So, for love for God, also invite God into our heart and then to the relationship. Always invite God into our life. That is our thing. Thank you.
In a way, our time was lucky. Two parents was here and give not even picture or in person. He choose for us. But in this age, no, you have to make own decision. In our time, if two parents introduce, never think about no reject anything, believe it. But now in this time, but your people has a elder, an advisor. You really discuss with those elder. So yeah, you can feel guidance through in your original mind. You can see, and the one time you got the advice, so you can really believe, you can trust yourself, that you can work through relationship, that you can find a way, make success in the marriage. I think that way.
Yeah. I'll stick to what. I'll stick to what I said before, which was no concepts, but also I liked what she said about how you just have to be prepared to work on the relationship, try to understand each, try to continue to live for each other. You're not here for yourself. This is one of the enemies of marriage today, is that people are only thinking of themselves and their own happiness. But we should have to be givers of happiness, not demanding that we receive happiness. That comes as a consequence, but it's not something you start with.
And actually, my point, well, I already talked about, instead of 60 seconds, I talked 60 minutes earlier, but that was all my advice. But another part that I did actually forget to say, and actually on my dad's point, is that love is the gift that keeps on giving, right? So sometimes it's hard. Like all my talk earlier, I was talking with my sermon, love is hard. But you just have to keep on giving. And I actually want to Maybe it's too longer. It's longer than a minute, so I won't say it. But yes, so the love is a gift that keeps on giving. Don't forget to keep on giving, even if you have an argument. And the best way to actually practice that, if you're not married yet, you're not blessed yet, is to practice that with your family. Sometimes some of your siblings make you want to, punch a wall or something. Again, don't be, tight-fisted. But best way to actually practice that now is to love your sibling, love your parents, love your children, even when it's very hard. And trust me, that will carry on into the blessed life. Very much so.
Okay, I think they said everything, but the last point that I want to say is also try your best to hang out with successful couples, or at least couples that you look up to, because that's what helped me when I was growing and when I was trying to get to the blessing. Really hanging around couples that I looked up to and couples that really worked on the relationship also helped me get good advice. So I think everyone said the right answer. And whatever concept also you have, maybe like you wrote something like, I want this, 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 this. It's still good to have, something that, some kind of foundation. Ava agrees. But just throw that away and just put God first. Because those concepts, just like Miyambi said, it's like us after 4 years, we're not the same people from the beginning where we got blessed. So throw those concepts away. Just put God first, and God will give you that right person. Just hang around, people that really can give you also good advice. Because if you're around the wrong crowd also, then your concept will be wrong and be skewed, and you'll get into something wrong. So, yes, I think that's my last advice. All right, let's give it up for our couples. Let's give it up for Ava for joining the panel and breaking things. All right, so that was very, very long, longer than expected, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yes? Yeah? Okay. So I think we'll end here. And then, thank you for joining our program. And I think there's great works happening. So if you're interested or if you came for that, please do so. And we'll see you next Sunday. Thank you. Let's give it up for Susie for our MC today. Woo!
People say I need a getaway. We got that getaway that takes them to a whole new place. Won't leave us empty, won't leave us craving more. We found that full feeling fire that they've been looking for. If it's real, we gotta show it. 'Cause if it's not, they sure gonna know it. You and me, we got a love, hold nothing back. You and me, we got a love, strike it up like a match. Burning for the world, we're burning for the world, burning for the world to see. You and me, we got a love, strike it up like a match. Ever tasted something sweet, knock you off your feet, or bump the song all night long, kept it on repeat? I call up all my friends, I gotta let them in. I tell them take a drink of this and never thirst again. Yeah, if it's real, we gotta show it. 'Cause if it's not, they sure gonna know it. You and me, we got a love, hold nothing back. You and me, we got Functified. Come on. About to do it like this, about to do it like this, y'all. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. When I sit back and imagine life without you, I can't fathom how I ever thought I'd make it on my own. And there's at least a million reasons I'm still standing here believing you're my comfort, you're my healing. This I know. Yes, I know. You can't see the wind, but it moves the leaves from the bottom to the top of the tallest trees. You are everything that I'll ever need, and they can't take that from me. Oh, I feel it in my heart, I feel it in my soul. That's how I know. You take our brokenness and make us beautiful. Yeah, that's how I know. You can't take that from me. Love came crashing in, never gonna be the same again. Yeah, you came crashing in, you wrecked me, you wrecked me. Love came crashing in, never gonna be the same again. Yeah, you came crashing in, you wrecked me, you wrecked me.